Yes, wherever you look, there are people holding titles. Perhaps it's the two German athletes who are in this who are the only ones who really don't. But looking Kemper at her best again, another sub-11 second athlete coming back into good form. This is the Commonwealth, the current Commonwealth champion, whose best 2 years ago was 10.82. And the only athlete in this field that hasn't broken 11 is Pinto. We'll come to her in a second. This is Daphne Skippers, of course, a world champion at the longest sprint distance, 200 meters. Made it through here as the fastest loser. There is Pinto. Very good performance from her in the semi-final. Got a good start, held on well. So two German athletes in lanes 1 and 4. Then we've got two, of course, the normal two from the Ivory Coast. Talou, silver medalist at those World Championships, and indeed at 60 indoors, 100 outdoors, 200 outdoors. And then there she is, smiling, and why shouldn't she be smiling? The double Olympic champion from 2008-2012, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Lots of Jamaican support, of course, in this city, and have come out to cheer their hero, one of their heroes. So Dina Asher-Smith, the European champion. British crowd hoping that she can lift herself to challenge Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce here. Ahure, the world indoor champion from 2018 at 60 meters, also of the Ivory Coast. And then the former Commonwealth champion at this distance, Blessing Okagbare from Nigeria in lane 9, who has shocked a couple of the fields earlier on in the season, but I suspect the way Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is going today, that won't happen. So how quick do we think Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce can go here? What can Dina Asher-Smith do? Can she put her under pressure? Can she hang on to her? Can she herself find a fast time? 10.91 for Dina Asher-Smith in qualifying, 10.95 for Fraser-Pryce, who, to be fair, was easing through. This is the final event of what's been an immense weekend of great performances. Well, we have another one here to finish off. Thousandth of a second, a false start for the world champion at 200 meters. So now we're down to 8 women. Looking Kemper, Michelle Ahi in 2, then at 3 now empty. Then we've got Tatiana Pinto, Marie-Jose Talou, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Dina Asher-Smith in lanes 6 and 7, Muriel Ahure in 8 and Blessing Okagbare in 9. Dina Asher-Smith takes second spot. She makes it look so easy. I said she was flowing. That's what it is like. It's almost poetry in motion, watching her. A good start, a great start, and then after that, she just keeps going away. It's been taken up by a slight notch to 10.78. Dina Asher-Smith, 10.92 in second place. Nothing she could do about Fraser-Pryce. She gets such a good start, and then she just runs faster. You can't say anything else. She just runs faster than everybody else.
Steve, it's amazing. At the moment, in Shelly-Ann's racing, I see no weakness. She reacts to the gun very well. Then she gets out the block solid, very strong. Then she has incredible pickup, good knee lift all the way through, and she doesn't seem to fade. She doesn't get tight. So this is going to be a person that's going to be so difficult to beat. Adding to that, she has a wealth of experience in taking these titles. So only person that's come close when she's running like this is another Olympic champion, Elaine Thompson, who only just beat her by a fraction, thousandths, at those Jamaican championships. Watch this again here. There's nothing really Dina can do. She can't get close to her in the first 20 meters, and if you can't get close to her then and put her under any sort of pressure, you've got no chance of beating her. She's still moving away from the field, pumping hard, focused all the way. And when you're that determined as a champion, trust me, it's tough. So tough for all your opponents. Here's Dina, out of the blocks well. Again, she didn't do really anything that wrong. She was just beaten by a quality athlete who just seems to be on the top of her game. All that Dina can really do is just try and hang on there and just run her best race.
Hello, field lovers. Welcome back to Speed Sensei. The 2019 London Anniversary Games served up one of the most exciting women's 100-meter races of the entire Diamond League season. On a warm summer day at the London Stadium, a stacked field of elite sprinters lined up, but it was the legendary Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce who stole the spotlight with a performance that reminded the world exactly why she's considered one of the greatest sprinters of all time. Race breakdown. From the moment the gun fired, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce launched out of the blocks with her trademark explosiveness. Her reaction time, drive phase, and transition were textbook, executed with precision and confidence. Within the first 30 meters, she had already separated herself from the rest of the field. The Jamaican sprint queen kept her posture tall and her stride relaxed, flying down the track with complete control. It was a masterclass in sprinting efficiency. Chasing her down in lane 5 was Great Britain's own Dina Smith, who got a strong reaction but didn't quite match Shelly-Ann's acceleration. Smith started closing the gap in the middle segment of the race, showing off her powerful turnover and top-end speed, much to the delight of the home crowd. But despite the pressure, Fraser-Pryce never wavered. Her form stayed composed, arms swinging smoothly, knees driving high, and as she crossed the line in 10.78 seconds, there was no question who owned the moment. Smith clocked a brilliant 10.92 for second place, another sub-11 for her growing resume, and Marie-Josée Ta-Lu held strong for third in 10.98 seconds. Both women showed why they're perennial contenders at the world level, but this race was all about Shelly-Ann. Fourth place went to Nigeria's Blessing Okagbare in 11.04, another solid mark in what had been a strong season for her. What truly stood out wasn't just the times, but the composure and dominance Fraser-Pryce displayed. She didn't just win, she dictated the race from start to finish. Every phase of her sprint was calculated and efficient, from the explosive start to the relaxed, powerful finish. It was a performance that sent a message heading into the World Championships later that year: the queen of sprinting was far from done. Added paragraph. The energy inside the stadium was electric. Fans rose to their feet as the athletes lined up, and the roar that followed Fraser-Pryce's dominant finish echoed around the arena. You could feel the respect from the crowd, not just for her speed, but for her legacy. At 32 years old, she wasn't just outrunning the next generation, she was redefining what elite sprinting longevity looks like. In a sport where fractions of a second matter, this race was a reminder that experience, execution, and unshakable confidence still rule the track. For more exciting breakdowns like this, please don't forget to subscribe, comment and share this video. See you in the next one. Adios.